Sweaty Plebs is a podcast about video games. We're gonna talk about Elden Ring and maybe something else that we played. Let's record Sweaty Plebs. Ooh-wee. Faulkner is the worst member of our team. Aiden is my baby brother, and I am the best one of the trio. And we are Sweaty Plebs. 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 We are Sweaty Plebs. 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 Plebs.
Howdy, boys and girls. Welcome back to the
Wow,
Sweaty Plebs podcast.
that was
episode 101.
That was fucking great. Yeah.
That was one of the best, bud.
How are you guys all doing?
I stayed up too late last night. Once again.
Yeah.
Same, bud.
You guys having a rip-roaring good time?
I made Aiden watch me.
Yeah. It was wonderful.
You streamed?
Wonderful. I was there.
On Twitch?
Yeah.
Oh,
TV.
wild. Well, boys and girls, we got lots of news to get through. We have Elden Ring. We have some Steam Deck news and some other little things. But before we start, let's get into our drinks.
I always have to go first. I know.
Dylan.
I know. This is a gift beer. I should have looked at it so I could have told you what it is. It's called...
I mean, you being prepared for this podcast is not really.
Let me tell you something. The best preparation...
The breast?
The best.
Preparation?
Yeah.
The breast one?
The best
Okay.
is no preparation. This is a gift from Jerome. Classic beer gifter. Good friend. Yeah. It's called
Big
Heady
J.
Topper from The Alchemist. Yeah. Can? I like the can. It is
That's a name.
just the can color, silver, with black on it. And on the top, drink from the can all the way around, which is what I was going to do, so it makes me like it.
Oh.
Yeah. I open it.
That's good advice.
This is.
Yeah.
Let me look. There's a lot of words on here. And it's an ale. That's all it says. It just says ale.
Okay.
That could be anything.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be beer of some sort.
Also?
Yes.
Can tab,
Okay.
black. Cool. It is beer. I can smell it.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah. I like it. Oh, another thing I like about this.
Didn't seem
Don't
like it.
be a D-bag. Recycle. I enjoy that. Hey, check this out.
Yep. Keeps going.
Oh, I
This
just
is
poured on myself.
quality podcast content.
Fuck.
There you go. All right.
For all the
God.
listeners out there, I was feeding beer to my cats on my shirt, and I poured beer on myself, and all over. Actually,
Wow.
That was okay. That would be the last time I do that.
No, it's not. That's the thing. It's not going to be the last time you do that. All right, Aiden, what you got for us?
So I've used this beer before in the past, but this is a new flavor. Got some Spike Snow
That's not
Milk
a beer.
from Upslope Brewing. One of the top Boulder breweries. Yeah, it's not beer. It's a ginger and yuzu flavor.
Oh,
It's also got
you know what they say
electrolytes.
about electrolytes? You gotta chug them.
I was going to say it's
Chug.
the plant's great, but I like
see
that
it.
too.
You chug.
You chug.
I can't chug anymore. I fed all my
chug.
cats.
It's a delightful seltzer, boys. There's not much more
Nice.
to it. It's got a smack of ginger
Yeah,
and a
I
nice
like that.
citrus
That's-
note.
Yeah.
You love
That's
to
what
see
all
it.
our friends
Yeah.
call us.
Upslope. Check them out.
Sorry, I stayed up really late last night.
Attaboy.
All right.
All
I
right,
got
that's me.
Barbary Brewing, Old World Style, New World Flavor. The name of this beer is Oatmeal Carmelita. It is Imperial Stout with milk, sugar, caramel, oatmeal, vanilla, and chocolate. 10%
Oh,
ABV.
yeah, definitely chugging this. You're chugging. You're doing it.
Attaboy.
I'm
Yes,
definitely
yes,
not chugging
yes,
it.
absolutely. Right off the top, you have one sip and then a 5-second chug. Yes, do it. Either that or feed the cats on your shirt, and you don't have any cats on your shirt.
Might be a cat in his
Oh,
arm.
that is very nice. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like a
kinda
milkshake.
is. Yeah, there's lactose in it, so my belly is not going to be. I got that the Asian gut. It's not going to be happy.
Yeah, I can
Yeah, I
eat
wouldn't know what
whatever
that's
I
like.
want.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, this is fantastic.
Oh.
This is like
drank milk
candy.
2 days
This
ago.
is
It
like
was great.
so
Yeah.
good.
Chocolate.
I don't feel like I would feel the same about it.
No,
but
it's
I
like there's like
respect
a
it.
lightness to it. It's weird because of the vanilla and the caramel and the chocolate in it. Yeah, so good.
Oh, chug it. Hey,
Thank
my
you
beer
for
is
having
very
one
interesting.
interesting beer. It's literally just called ale, man. I like the
I
can.
feel like-
It's
hang
just
on.
called ale.
There's just so many words back here. I didn't read them. Oh, it's a double IPA. It says it right here. It's the first line.
Ah, okay, cool.
Oh, let's get into some games we've been playing. Before we jump into Elden Ring, let's just talk about, since we're all playing it, let's just talk about individual games we've been trying out before we get into the big game we're talking about. Dylan, any new games? If not, that's fine. We can move along.
Anything new? I downloaded Super Auto Pets on my phone and didn't remember my password, so I had to reset it.
Yeah,
But
you
I
had
did.
no
I
progress.
did have
It
progress. I
doesn't
beat
matter.
my brother many times. The record shows it. Yeah, that was it. So I haven't played it yet, but I am in my account on my phone.
Attaboy.
Other than that, new game wise, none. I played so much Apex last night. I wanted to capture 100
Okay.
control zones. Let me tell you, when you just play
you?
like an annoying little bitch, control's a lot of fun. I was mopping the floor with people yesterday. A lot. Big kills. Many deaths to the other team. I just chose Valkyrie or Horizon. And I would capture the first zone, and then if I was Valkyrie, straight up, go to their zone, capture it. Because I just needed the captures, right? That really fucks them up. And then I would just kind of wait around their zone for them to capture it back and then capture it again. If I played as Horizon, I was really just abusing verticality a lot with the Valk jumps and the Horizon Q. I was
Apex? Wild.
shredding.
No.
Shredding. Yeah. A lot of fun. I did get the rat badge, which I will never use, but I have it. Yeah.
At least you have it.
Yeah, I guess. All right, Aiden, what you got?
Oh, wait.
Well,
Since Aiden wasn't here, I guess I'll do this section.
Yeah.
You were here.
What are you
You
talking
were here for
about?
this, Faulkner. Faulkner and I built the sickest fucking base ever in Valheim.
In Valheim.
So cool. I built a giant wall out of rocks. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
It was really cool. It's a really cool base.
It's
really
cool. It's not done yet, but it's by
I've
far
heard
our
it's pretty
best
cool.
base, I think. And I say that about almost every base that we build, but this one is actually, I think, our best base. Aiden, it is so sick. You got to check it out. Yeah.
It'll happen, bud. Don't worry. Well, this is going to be a really delayed little segue, but I thought of it when Dylan was talking about Apex. Speaking of Horizon, boys, I got Horizon Forbidden West. Is that
It's a
what it is?
worse
It's
name.
called Horizon
Yeah.
2.
Zero Dawn. Zero Dawn is a cool name.
I mean, it is
you do
Forbidden
go
West.
west.
Yeah,
It is
so
forbidden.
Yeah,
kinda makes
Zero
sense.
Dawn.
Exactly what it is.
Hello.
Zero Dawn actually doesn't
Yeah,
make that much
Yeah,
sense,
it's
right?
there's a lot of
cool
downs in
name.
there. Yeah.
No, Zero Dawn I hated it because I was like, what does it mean?
It
anything?
does.
It doesn't mean anything, but
It's
it is
so
kind of cool.
Forbidden West. Those are normal words. Zero Dawn. Nobody says those.
What? You only like it because the word
Alright.
zero's in it.
I
and
do.
it's
I
a
like the
Z.
Z and I like the D. Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is.
Jesus. Well, yeah. That game doesn't really try to do anything weird, but it is an absolute masterclass in what it
Like
wants
a
to
master
do.
class in how to make a sequel, kind of what it wants to do.
Yeah. Sequel, open world, one of those games. Oh, you got crafting. I've never
How
crafted
are the
anything other than
dinosaurs?
arrows. I don't care about it.
They're not dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs, very cool. Dinosaur
Oh,
robots.
Dinobots.
Yeah.
Nah. Combat, just like the first one, is I think
Oh,
the
the
best part of
combat's
it.
pretty good in that, at least.
It's really good. You just have to be in like the mindset. It's most open world games. You kind of get that like god complex. You can just walk through and slaughter everything. This one, you got a plan, boys. I mean, you don't have
I
to,
don't
but it
play
makes it
that
a
way.
lot more fun if you do.
Clearly.
Yeah, I know you don't. I know what you're like. That game is absolutely beautiful. Everything seems like it works perfectly. Like Gorilla is technological masterclass.
Cool.
It's a good game.
How many hours in?
That's all I got.
Like 2 because something else came out. Yeah.
I'm still technically in the starting
Okay.
area. I'm up to like
Okay.
5 or 6. Obviously, it's going to take a little while because I have not played it
I
since
suspect that
Yeah,
you'll
Thursday
be
evening.
restarting
Clear,
this
yeah.
game at some point.
Well, he's still in the starting area, so it's not that much.
Yeah, I mean it's a big starting area, but I'm not replaying it. And Super Auto Pets, baby.
Yeah.
iOS. Pretty freaking cool. You know what I did? I was at the gym earlier, popped my little phone right on the
Nice.
elliptical bike, played some Super Auto Pets. It was tight. Yeah, let me tell you. I have not won on the phone yet, but I've come
Now,
very close.
I have not
Very
played on the
close.
phone yet,
9
but
months,
from
many
what I can
times.
tell, it's the same game as on the computer.
I've played on the phone.
Yeah. Exactly the same. It's good. I have made a couple misclicks, but what are you?
I don't like the way that it
Throw your
loads
phone
onto
across
the
the
phone,
room.
You know, I like to play
What do
when
you
you
mean?
hold the phone sideways. I like the volume buttons on the top. It's one of these.
It doesn't rotate
I have my
around?
phone locked. I could do it. Yeah.
Well, that's a you
I could
problem.
I
you
could
fuck.
change it.
You made it sound like a game
Well,
problem.
They chose that way originally. No, they
you
chose that way.
that way.
Slay the Spire chose the good way. It's a good game on the phone. I give them that. Super Auto Pets chose the wrong way by default. I could change it, but I just want that to be known to all the people.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, that's me.
I started playing Horizon Zero Dawn at the beginning of the week.
Oh,
I think
this
I'm like
is
4
getting
hours in.
confusing now.
Yeah. It's the
Yeah,
cooler name game, and I like it a lot. I actually like it better than
Is
Ghost of
it?
Tsushima.
Yeah.
I disagree with that, but I could see why. I think the world is cooler.
Everything about it's cooler. The story is immediately better than Ghost of Tsushima.
I couldn't tell you a single thing about the story. Yeah,
I don't know
I've
the
actually
story
gotten
at
pretty
all.
far into that game. I tried to play it twice, and I could not tell you a single thing. I remember. Oh, at the beginning,
Yeah,
you're an outcast. I do remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, you're an outcast, but the whole world itself
Yeah.
is cooler. Like from a world
No,
itself,
easily
world building
cooler.
perspective
Yeah.
is way cooler. Yeah, that's what captures me
Mhm.
more. The story and the world building together. Whereas Ghost of Tsushima is like, oh, this prince lost his kingdom, and
I
his
don't-
dad died.
Yeah.
Now I got to enact
I don't
revenge.
care about the stories in either of them. I just think that Ghost of Tsushima is a more fun game to play, and it looks better.
Ghost of Tsushima for me is not that fun because once you get about a third in, the combat loops, it just feels like Assassin's Creed. Parry, attack, parry, attack, parry, attack. You can do other stuff, but
It's
parry
too
attack
easy.
is pretty much all you do.
Why would you? Yeah. Yeah.
Whereas Horizon Zero Dawn actually has some cool like concepts that I like, cycling between the traps, and then the thing where you plant them. What is that called? I don't remember what it's called.
What,
No,
like
the
tripwires?
tripwires, and then the other one is the one where you tie a rope and lock them down to the ground. The harpoon. It's like a
Yeah, I
harpoon.
couldn't tell you what that is.
I
Yeah,
like that
I know
guy.
what that is.
And
They
then
have
you
loads
like
of those.
work around,
Yeah.
you do different things, and if you want to stealth, you can stealth and stuff like that. Like I just feel
You
like
can ride
it just feels
horse.
more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you capture the horse or whatever it's stuff. It just feels more variety. Like I can play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got options that are not just I have a sword,
Yeah.
I have a bow.
So I like it for that, and the world. I mean, the world building is a big part of why I really like it. I think that the concept of it's really cool.
I see.
But
you make very good sense, and I do agree that the world is a much better world, much more interesting.
Now, don't get me wrong, Ghost of Tsushima,
Yeah.
aesthetically, is very pretty.
The best.
But after about, I think I did like 20 hours, I was like, okay, I get it. Like, I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah. Like finding the first like fox out in the wild
yeah.
and just following it to something, super cool. Doing that 50 more times,
Not as cool.
less
You're
cool.
right. Because it's like, all right, just get over there already. I just need the buff. All right, I don't need to keep following you around.
Yeah.
All right. Should we get into Elden Ring?
Wait.
What's up?
Quick thing. I will say, as someone who didn't beat Zero Dawn, it is very confusing playing the sequel, man. I don't know what the fuck's going on. There's so many characters that you just talk like your old friends, and I'm just like, I've never seen this person before. They do like a little recap, but it is real confusing still, and I feel like I should have watched a recap video.
Elden Ring.
All right.
Should we get it from Dylan
I don't
first?
even know what to say. There's a lot of stuff.
All right, so how about we start? Elden Ring on the review circuit's been getting 10 out of 10s and 9 out of 10s. Mostly 10 out of 10s, right? Now,
yeah, that's like a 97.
I feel like Elden Ring is one of those games, because it's a Souls game, giving it 10 out of 10 can be weird for people that don't play Souls games. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like,
agreed.
If you've never played a Souls game, a 10 out of 10, you're like, oh, maybe I should play it. But if you're not into that genre, maybe you shouldn't play it either.
Yeah. It still is a Souls game.
At the end of the day. This is my first Souls game.
This is not my first Souls game, although this is the first one I've enjoyed. So, sort of.
And then Aiden's a big Souls stan, right?
I think that's probably overstepping it, but I like the games.
You're a Soul boy.
Yeah, like
it's kind of like a soy boy, but
I played
a Soul
the OG.
boy.
Yeah. Fuck you, man.
You've played all the Souls games, right?
No, I haven't done 2, but everything
the
else,
bad one.
I've at least dipped my toes in.
Quote unquote bad one, which is still a good one, but it's still a bad one.
In comparison, it's bad. Yeah, no, I literally have not beaten a single Souls game. I have more than once gotten to the final boss in Dark Souls 1, and then I just say, fuck it. We got here. So I'm looking forward to actually finishing one. It's very exciting for me.
You beat at least PS5 Demon Souls.
I don't remember.
I mean, you don't beat a lot of games in general.
What caused me to want to stop playing? That's true. So it tracks. I think I'm in I got to some area where it's really fucking hard to see in Demon Souls, and you're just walking around on like tiny little ledges in the dark. And I just got annoyed with it,
seems
so
like
I stopped
a very
playing.
common
I will go back though.
Reaction.
Mm-hmm. That's the nice thing about open world, though. You get annoyed, go somewhere else, man.
So what are your takes on it? Let's hear the veteran takes, and then we can do the amateur takes.
I'm better than my brother.
Dylan?
That's all I gotta say. Yeah. It's just a fact. I beat the first boss, or the first. Is that even the first boss? I don't know.
Yeah, I think he's considered the
first boss. Yeah, I beat him before my brother.
First main story boss.
I absolutely demolished him. It took me about 20 tries, and on the one I beat him, demolished. I basically didn't even need a potion.
Yeah. And just so people know, he demolished him, and Aiden took the day off.
Yeah, Aiden had the whole day off.
And Dylan still went to work.
I went to work. I got on.
For what it's worth.
No. Nope.
I was
Hey.
out of my house when he
Yeah,
did
but
it.
you were
Yeah.
at home the other times of the day.
Yeah.
I left my house 2 times.
I left
Okay.
my house
that day.
too before I beat the boss.
It's very
Yeah.
exciting, man.
Very good. It was a very good job by me. I'm gonna little pat on the back. Yeah.
I'm proud of you. Beat the next boss
since that boss, I think I've only beaten mini bosses. Aiden watched me play a little bit yesterday.
Aiden, how do you feel about
I did.
Elden Ring compared to other Souls games? I'm not saying we should give this game a 10 out of 10. None of us beat it, or even like ventured halfway into the game. But like your initial impressions of how you like Elden Ring compared to previous Souls games, and what you don't like comparatively.
I will say, this is on my short list for Game of the Year at the moment for the amount I've played, because I never liked these games before, but I'm having a great time with this one. I love the world. Aiden, compare it to other ones.
It's on my short list.
Attaboy. Yeah, it's may actually be the only game on my short list right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have yet
That
to beat the
feels
first
accurate.
boss, but I'm having sheer joy exploring the open world. Like this open world is amazing.
The monster design and enemy design and just the world itself.
Dude, enemy variety alone.
Yep. It the open world does remind me a lot of Breath of the Wild, just for that case of just like, oh, you're just riding around, no real objective. You see something cool, you go check it out. There's probably something there. But in this case, that something is more than fucking crazy.
Yeah, and that's the big part. Like, I would say Breath of the Wild world is really cool because you just go out and explore and you find new shit. But you're not really finding new shit. You're finding repurposed assets over and over again, like the shrines, right? The shrines are pretty much,
which it's fun,
aesthetically the same.
Yeah, they're not great. Yeah, especially every time you find one of those arena shrines. It's just like, cool. This isn't fun, but I guess I'll do it. I will say one downside I feel like to the open world is a lot of the times I'll go to some area, I'm just way under leveled for it, and then I'll leave, forget about it. I'm probably not going to find that area again.
You may want to go back. You can leave map markers.
I do want to go
back. We talked about this yesterday. Yeah,
I know. I learned that yesterday. So yeah, I've started doing that, but I know that there's some stuff that
too hard.
I'm just gonna miss out on. But also, I will play this game more than once to do another build.
I immediately, I'm having so much fun. I was like, damn, I want to make a magic guy, and then I was like, damn, I want to make a fucking dexterity guy.
I was watching some samurai style builds, and I was like, damn, that looks fucking cool too.
Which is crazy to me because I didn't even think I wanted to play this game, and then after having it for 2 or 3 days now, I
don't like replaying games.
I already want to play it again.
Yeah. It's super cool. I think the world, how they handled open world, like if people don't understand what that means, like when you go to a site that you can't see on the map, right? You just wander and you find it. Like you go into this dungeon, but every dungeon is different enough it doesn't feel like it's a rehash of the previous one, and the bosses are different enough that it doesn't feel like a different one, and then the loot variety is different enough that like makes you go like, oh, that's kind of cool, and that spurs the idea in your head like, oh, if I had this type of character build, I could have used that and see what that's like, right? And that's what makes you want to replay it. It's super cool in that sense.
I will say, I do kind of wish that, I don't know how it is for you guys, but that I could find more weapons, more armor. I'm still rocking the base armor set.
I have different armor.
I found a bunch of other armor just from like generic enemies dropping it, but it's not better than what I have.
I'm still using the same weapon. I have a different shield, which is a better shield.
I have a different shield and a different sword, and I have every once in a while I go, what's it called? Akimbo. I go akimbo with 2 swords. One's a knife, actually.
So cool, dude.
Yeah, a little poke. I die every time I do that, though, so I don't do it. Yeah.
It looks cool, though, right?
No, I'm having the world is so cool, and the enemy variety is so interesting. It's so varied, and then attack
Patterns. Yeah.
variety for each one is actually a lot bigger than I expected.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
Welcome
I
to
was
Souls,
like,
baby.
usually you expect like, okay, he's just gonna swing and then he may have like a power attack, but this one like they have like more combos and variety than I anticipated them to have, which kind of sucks when you're trying to learn so many attack patterns for this game because getting hit is so brutal.
Mm-hmm. Just try range battle, bud.
Yeah, but the
That's all you
character I
need.
made is a sword and board character. You know,
Yeah,
and
now I
then
get
even if I equip a bow, then it makes my weight heavier, so I have like a shittier roll. And I was like, I don't want a shittier roll,
Mm-hmm.
even though I'm using a shield. So it's just one of those.
It is
Gorgeous
beautiful
game.
too.
I don't know what
Just-
people were complaining.
yeah.
Like, I'm playing on Series X,
I-
and people were talking about like stuttering and stuff. I don't really notice it that
I've
much.
seen
I don't
it
know about you
a
guys,
couple
performance-wise.
like moments, but it's always been in like non-critical areas, so it hasn't bothered me.
I've seen like maybe 1 or 2 micro starters on PS5. Otherwise, it's been
Yeah, I was like,
perfect.
I was reading PCs. The performance is far worse on PC. A lot more stuttering. But I mean, you have so much variability when it comes to PCs compared to console hardware.
Yeah. Shit also sucks, but also probably could have told you that From Software is going to have issues with the
Yeah.
PC port.
Yeah, I think it's great. It's pretty cool. I'm very happy with it. I haven't played for 2 days because it is definitely one of those games where I'm like, okay, I need a break. Like this game's kind of stressful.
I just keep going, man.
Oh, it's the best part.
Although right
but I
now
enjoy
I'm in
exploring.
a peaceful moment because I did lose all my souls while Aiden was watching me play on a mistimed jump.
Ouch. For those that are new to Souls games,
It's
I
the
would say
best.
it has a really high learning curve, so take your time. And I was gonna play this game completely like not using the internet. I'm already back on the internet. I'm already.
I've done a pretty good job of not using the internet at all.
Yeah, same. I know at a certain point I'm going to start looking up where to find new sorcery stuff, but I've been lucky so far.
Yeah.
So far.
But there's so much. Who knows? There's so much you're missing. That's what's crazy.
I did look up what golden seeds
That's
were
what
for,
playthrough
and if
2's
I needed
for.
them for anything besides health potions. That was, yeah.
Yeah, I had to look those up too. Yeah.
I did not. I
Whoa.
just assumed they're all in for that. Please don't tell me if
Well,
I'm
I had to
wrong.
learn. It took me forever to figure out the summons. It took me forever to get the horse. Like Dylan's like, "Oh, I got my horse." I was like, "Where the fuck did you get your horse?"
I will say,
Apparently,
Yeah.
it's really quickly. It's not that far from
you just
the
had
beginning.
to go one more stop.
Yep.
A lot of what I would have Googled about this game, Aiden did tell me because the first day we were just in an Xbox party. Yeah, talking.
Yeah.
He was playing on PS5. I told him,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Turn my
I
Xbox
was
on.
like, get on. I
Chat.
want to talk to you about this because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And then
I do like just playing and being on chat because Dylan and I
we did that for hours. And then my favorite part of this game so far is when we're both just exploring. We don't know where either one is, and then all of a sudden I'm just like, oh, this fucking guy up on this keep is annoying the shit out of me. And Faulkner's like, oh, I'm at a keep too. And I was like, oh, is it this one? And he's like, it is that one. And we were just at the same place. And then we had to go back somewhere.
So cute.
Yes.
Yeah, we had to turn in this quest. And then we were both like, oh, I didn't mark that on the map. I don't know where it is. And I was kind enough to find it and guide Faulkner to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's super fun actually to like just be on chat because it's like, hey, over here I found this, and he's like, over here I found that. I got myself stuck in like this whole underground area. I don't even know how I
think I went there. Was that the place with the bug people and the guys with the spears that are like mining? Dude, that place.
They're like super
that place
slow,
is insanely hard.
but they hit really
hard.
So there, I lost a few thousand souls or whatever, and trying to get them back was just like, I'm not gonna do this. I'm just gonna fucking start sprinting for where I hope the exit is, and I finally got out, and I will not be going back there for a while.
Yeah. Well, because the second area under there
fun
has
fact.
the Minotaurs.
Oh, I don't even.
And
No.
there's a whole second area. So you get to the end of that part, it takes you to this other second underground area, and there's these like ghost Minotaurs, and they shoot arrows that like stick out 10 feet from your body, and they'll fucking hit you from across the map, and they'll two-shot you. At least they two-shot me, but I have like 20
Is that,
vigor.
like, after the boss in there?
I didn't fight a boss. Whoa,
Yeah.
that's wild! I didn't even fight a boss down there.
Okay, I
But I
have no
did
idea
find
where
an
you
Ash
went
of
though.
War
I know the
down
exact cave though.
Like hiding. You had to like climb up, and then you had the platform
Was that
across.
the body hanging on the thing?
Yeah, you had the platform.
I tried to
up
get
there.
that a bunch of times, but I would get on that second ledge, like right above where you spawn, and then I would jump over, but I was just trying to jump instead of platforming. But I think I see what you
So
mean.
if,
Walk around.
You got to walk
Yeah.
around the edge, and then it takes you to like a broken bridge kind of thing. And there's two guys there, and you got to jump over, fight the two guys, and then you can jump off of this little area right on top of it.
I think I was severely underleveled when I went there.
I was fucked. Like I was in so much trouble. I was just like, all right, I'll just bait these guys one at a time. And I must have spent an hour just killing the first like quarter of it. Just taking my time because I ran out of pots and everything. So I was like, I don't want to go back to the site of grace because I don't want them to respawn. So I'm just going to hit, run away kind of thing.
That's how those games are, man.
Yeah,
That's my boy.
man, it was. But when I made it out, I was like, man, this is kind of cool. It's pretty fucking cool, and it's just beautiful down there.
I did like the look of it. I did not try to fight my way out. I just fucking sprinted. After like a few tries of fighting, I was like, no, this isn't for me right now. Nah. Yeah.
Yeah, I was definitely underleveled because it was taking forever to kill these guys, even though they attack so slow. Remember when I was yelling? There's a grab, so even if you block, they'll grab you by your head, pick you up, and then punch you, even if you're blocking with a shield. And if I didn't have so much vigor, I probably got one shot easily.
They killed me in like 2 hits at that point.
Yeah.
And the fucking bugs with their I don't know, they just like
the little butterfly buds, the nets,
the little arrow projectiles. Yeah, no, those little shrimp, I feel like, are
I fucking hate
the worst part of that cave.
I had to.
Faulkner?
So skeletons, you can actually kill skeletons.
How?
Yeah, you just hit them when they're coming back up, right?
I haven't done it. I had to look it up, but apparently when you kill them the first time, there's like a glowing thing. You got to destroy that.
Yeah, here's my best advice: just spam the lock on, and once you can lock back on there, you're gonna hit them.
That's a good call.
I'm glad to know that because there were a few places I went where there's tons of skeletons. It's like I'm not gonna do this because I don't want to deal with just fighting skeletons over and over.
Yeah, because I saw them at I think it's called the Death Touch Catacomb.
Yeah.
Which is pretty early. And I was like,
yeah,
they keep coming back. What the fuck am I going to do? I'm not going to run through this.
I think, I don't know if it's the same place, but there was one place where I was fighting skeletons, and it was the first time, and I killed a couple of them, and I just went a little bit further in, and then a bunch more showed up, and then I looked back, and I went through a narrow little passage, and they're all rising up and coming down this passage, and I was like, oh, what the fuck do I do now? Yeah, I didn't know what to do. I brought them into this tiny room with me, and I just started rolling around just in a circle until I could get to the passage, and I just sprinted out the passage and ran away. So now I'm going to go back and do that.
Yeah. That game is so cool, man. Big fan.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have a real score to give.
Oh, got it.
But
got to get further.
I'm enjoying it.
Big enjoyment coming out. Yeah, a lot of fun.
Yeah, I don't know if I would enjoy a game like
yeah.
this if it was linear, like Dark Souls game, like
I don't
original
think so.
Souls games. I think the fact that it's exploring makes it what's special about it.
Yeah, no, I think this is what you guys need for it. I understand why some people want more linear, and I hope they go back to it sometime. But the ability to not just get hard locked on something
Yeah.
makes it much more
Yeah.
enjoyable.
And the variety of that exploring is what's special, right? Because they
Mhm.
could have easily done
Yeah.
the lazy route and made it like more just like a run of the mill dungeon type of experience, but they didn't. They like
Mhm.
each dungeon feels much more crafted, at least the ones I've experienced, than
Yeah, it's not like genre
yeah.
caves.
Exactly. So yeah, it's great. I recommend it so far. I think you should try
Mhm.
it. If I don't know if because it's not a game for everyone either, but it's
Yeah.
more broadly
Yeah.
for everyone
Yeah.
than previous Souls
If you're
games. How
at
about
all
that?
interested in a Souls game, I would play this one. I've tried
Yeah.
Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 3, and in both of those I just got past the first boss. I was like, I'm not having fun. I'm not having fun at all. But this one, a lot of fun. Yeah, yeah.
Delightful.
Well, yeah, because when I got to the first boss and I died like 20 times, instead of just like
Forcing it, yeah.
keep dying 20 more times, I just like, all right, I'm just going to go over here instead. Like, I'll just come back later. It's fine.
Mhm.
It's cool. And that experience going out over here or there is varies enough where it's like, it's not boring.
Yep. It's also cool that you can. There's usually a shortcut. So, like, let's say you didn't want to do the castle at all. There is a path you can take to just get straight to the next
What?
area. Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's so much to the east and the
Lyre, yeah.
south already to
Exactly.
explore.
Yep.
But what?
Yeah, I remember like when I first loaded in, I was just like, "Oh, that's cool. This map isn't that big. Like, I'm down for this experience." And it just fucking keeps
That's
going,
crazy.
man.
That's crazy.
Also want to give a shout out to just the platform and some of the like city type areas. There's so many places that I went, like in the castle alone, where it's just like, "Oh, I'm not supposed to be here. I'm just kind of breaking the game." But every time there's a hidden item back there, you can just like run around on
Yeah,
rooftops.
there's invisible. There's
Super
hidden
cool
or not
experience.
hidden walls, illusionary walls in some dungeons too. You swing your sword
Oh
and
yeah,
it'll open it up.
I'm not going to find them because of the amount of stupid
Yeah.
messages people leave on
Yeah.
non-illusionary walls. So I just stopped
That was
reading
broken
them.
on Xbox, the messages, until yesterday.
Yeah.
I fucking
You were
hate
better
them.
off.
None of them have been helpful. Literally none.
Well, you think people are
Yeah,
garbage?
people are. I contributed to the garbage. Aiden, what did I say yesterday?
I contributed to the garbage.
I don't remember, but
Yeah,
I remember telling you were
I
part of
think
the problem.
there was a little. Aiden had told me like just what he said. He's like, "All right, in the castle, you got to like explore every little thing you can walk on." And he was like, "Well, there's nothing here I can tell you." And I was like, "No, I need to explore." I get to the end of it. I was like, "Oh, you're right." I think I said no treasure here or something.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that was it.
All right, that's our Elden Ring impressions. I
Talk
suspect
about
we'll
this
probably.
next week.
I was reading this game is easily an 80-hour game, so I suspect we'll be playing this quite a bit for
Yeah.
the next few weeks, and we'll give commentary
I'll
updates.
probably be playing
And
this for the rest of the year because I already want to play it again.
yeah, because I want to play a
Yeah.
spellcaster next, and I want to try a samurai next too. I don't know which I'm going to do first.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do spellcaster, so you do. No,
Yeah, I
I'm
think I'm
doing
Sorcerer,
going to do
dude.
sorcerer. Yeah.
No,
No,
do
we could
samurai.
both do it together, no. What's cool about this game is we could do the same
Have
class,
completely different experiences.
completely different builds
Yeah.
within that class.
Sorcery may be a
But
little
there's
less
so much
than the
variety
others. I'm
in,
being
in
honest with
spells
you.
and stuff.
Oh, there is. That's also a downside. For the most part, almost all the spells I've gotten, there's no reason to use anything other than the starter spell. 95%
I get that,
of the time.
right? Like, there's always gonna be like a meta build.
Yeah.
For any game.
Yeah. No, it's just weird to me. Like, I got new spells last night, and one of them is like, oh, it has an intelligence requirement of like 25. It costs twice as much mana as my starter skill. It literally just deals less damage, and
You
it's
can
the
also
worst
upgrade
version of it.
stuff.
Yeah. I don't know.
Can you upgrade
I
spells?
know you can
Is
upgrade
that a
Art
thing?
of Wars or the summons.
Really? Wait, where do you do that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think there's a person that eventually shows up in the round table place.
I haven't gone back.
I know you can
there
upgrade
since,
weapons
the
there.
first time I went there.
Well, you can upgrade your weapons there too.
No, no,
Oh,
don't tell him. Don't tell him.
Faulkner, did you hug the lady?
I did hug the lady. It was so awkward.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna be a good friend. You're gonna have a item
it's
in your
consumable.
inventory that's
Yeah.
something's blessing.
Oh,
Yeah, use
yeah,
it.
but isn't it like a temporary blessing?
That's true, but the fact that you hugged her, you've been running around that game with the health debuff this entire time.
Wait, how long does that that buff?
Forever until you use it.
No. How long does the buff last when you use it?
You can just go back and hug her again if you want.
I don't know, like
Yeah,
10
but I don't have
seconds.
to
You can
keep
hug
going
her
back
again
to
if
get
you want it.
hugs, and it's such a long
Okay.
interaction.
So, buddy, you're running around the game with less HP than you actually have for
Just
literally no gain.
But when you die, you lose it, right?
No.
You lose the buff, but the debuff is permanent until you use that.
So when the buff expires, do you debuff again, or you go to a normal baseline?
No. You go to a baseline and you don't get the buff again or debuff again until you hug her again.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, I think they're just making fun of virgins, and they just did it to fuck with the people that play the game for hugging the girl.
I hugged the girl.
Wait, so when
But-
you hug the girl, you get a
Yeah.
debuff right away. And then when
Yeah,
you use a consumable, you get a
exactly.
buff over normal?
No, so the consumable for it literally just increases your poise, I think.
Oh, your
That's
poise.
it.
So
Yeah.
weird.
So it's not even that
so
good of
weird.
a buff.
But you get a debuff
But yeah,
for
if
hugging.
you've ever wondered why there's... Yep, if there's a little red square
That's
with
what
the
that
down
is?
arrow right under your health.
Holy
Yep,
shit.
that's you having like 5
Yeah.
or 10%
Holy
less
shit.
HP.
I've been fucked
Yeah.
so long already because I went to the roundtable so early.
Same.
Yeah.
Hey, you
Fun
want to hear a
fact.
funny story? Our coworker was playing it really late one night, and he was going to get off because he had to go to work the next day. He had to come online. But then a character essentially called him a virgin, so he just kept playing.
Yeah.
I laughed so hard when he messaged that. Okay, I guess I
Yeah.
got to use a consumable because that sucks.
I
had no
also
idea.
didn't.
This piece of shit
which
game.
is why I enjoy talking to my brother when I play. Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yep.
I will say, my last thing on
fucking
Elden
wild.
Ring, I stayed up the latest I have in a long time on like a work night, just playing.
I mean, I guess it's a new game.
But I
that's fair.
don't do that for most new games. I'll still go to sleep.
Speaking of staying up late, so we'll just get into more news topics. A CEO of a development studio called Pocket Pair gave the entire team the day off so they could play Elden Ring.
You love to see it, and I've never heard of that company before in my
Essentially, the
life.
CEO offered paid Elden holiday leave so they could, because he recognized the staff wouldn't be able to focus on work that day. And furthermore, he also told the staff not even to come into the office on Monday so they can play late hours.
My
Until
job
Monday morning.
sucks.
Shouts out.
Fucking dope, right? Let's get into news. Like we talked about Elden Ring. Let's move into the actual news. Xbox news. This is kind of both Xbox in general, but Valve is more than happy to help Microsoft integrate Game Pass with Steam,
That would
says
be
CEO.
very cool for the Steam Deck.
Yes.
Mhm.
I mean,
So
just in
CEO
general.
said Valve has no plans of developing its own Game Pass for Steam Deck. It's more than happy to integrate PC Game Pass with Steam. Quote, I don't think
Yeah.
a Game Pass equivalent is something that we need to do ourselves, building a subscription service at this time. But for their customers, it's clearly a popular option, and we'd be more than happy to work with them to get that on Steam. Yeah.
Makes sense to me. I understand why Steam has
Yeah.
no reason to make
It's
their
Steam.
own.
It's essentially like there's other like
Yeah.
GOG and Epic and all of them, but
Yeah.
at the end of the day,
There's other options, but
people
are there
are just
really?
entrenched in Steam enough where it's really not going any other place, right?
Mm-hmm.
CEO said we've talked to people there. I'm assuming there means Xbox quite a bit about that
Microsoft.
topic. If your customers want it, then you should figure out how to make it happen.
I want
That's
it.
where
Make
we're
it
at.
happen.
Uncle
I
Phil,
love Gabe.
let's do it. Come on, Uncle Phil. I'm sure there's going to probably be some kind of like, if people sign up on Game Pass through Steam, we'll get a whatever
Of
cut
course, there will
kind
be.
of thing.
Yeah.
Or if they make
Mhm.
purchases, in-game purchases on Game Pass via Steam, they'll
Yeah.
get a cut, right? So, but At the end of the day, man, fucking do it.
That'd be so dope.
That sounds amazing.
Even if it's like a limited
Yeah.
selection of
Mhm.
games, not like full Game Pass, I would still be down. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. But you're also seeing a lot of Xbox games, PC versions of Xbox games
That's
on
what I mean.
Steam
Yeah.
anyways.
That's kind of like if it was just
Yeah,
Xbox
so-
games, that would be sick.
Yeah. Yeah, because Steam Deck. We'll talk about Steam Deck a little later, but after we get through the Xbox news. But yeah, Steam Deck's pretty much out now. Furthermore, rumors, possible early discussions. Fallout New Vegas 2 is reportedly in early discussion at Microsoft and Obsidian.
I like Fallout New Vegas.
A lot of people do. Some people say it's the
I
best
think
Fallout.
it is the best Fallout.
Writing wise, at least. Yeah,
Has to
I
happen,
mean,
and
cool,
it
but
has to be
also
good. Yeah.
This is early talks.
Obsidian can kind of do whatever they want. I'm happy.
Well,
with
Obsidian's
whatever
already
they do.
busy with so much other stuff, right? They have Outer Worlds 2.
Yeah, they still doing Grounded.
They are doing Grounded. They're doing Grounded, Outer
Okay,
Worlds
cool.
2, and the new IP of Avowed.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
well,
remember it.
they've
A
only done
teaser
like a
trailer.
cinematic
Is
teaser
that the one
trailer.
with the frog?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's Fable. Yeah.
I think that's Fable. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's Fable. But so they're already working on other
Oh.
IPs. So I suspect we're not going to see this till probably after Avowed.
It's gonna be a long time, but
Yeah, which is fine.
Yeah.
Right. Obsidian do Obsidian things. You guys just go out there and do work. Other news: Xbox live streaming with Twitch is now a native built-in interface into
I can
Xbox.
confirm it works.
Yes.
Woo.
Before they had Mixer, RIP, but they've actually made it a little better because you can actually plug in a webcam and have a webcam set up. You can change your resolution and your bit rates for Steam, or I mean
Yeah.
for.
I didn't do any of
Twitch.
that, but Aiden was able to watch
That's
me
pretty cool.
jump off roofs.
Yeah.
No problem.
And on top of that, you can create a follow notification for people that you follow on Twitch on your Xbox and be notified on Xbox when they're live.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Yep.
I think I do.
Yeah, follow me, Dylan.
I think
I don't know why.
Other Xbox news. This used to be a general news, but other Xbox news. Activision is to delay next year's planned Call of Duty, which is the Treyarch Call of Duty in 2023.
Sick, man. Yeah.
Yep, this will
finally
be the
happened.
first without a mainline release in 2 decades.
To what?
Studio Treyarch, 2 decades. Treyarch, that is going to be developing it, will be helping with the free-to-play title, which is Warzone 2, for the next year instead, on top of development.
Now,
of
the
that
next
title.
step, cancel Treyarch games and just like Call of Duty games and just make them make zombies.
just
do that.
standalone zombie game.
Yeah.
I support it.
They're fine, but
But
zombies is the
Treyarch's
best part
fine.
of their games. Yeah.
But they're better at zombies.
I mean, I don't disagree
I,
with you.
no,
but like, Black
I
Ops
generally
I
like
liked.
Black Ops.
That was a good series. Yeah,
Sledgehammer.
I
is
just don't like
just
Sledgehammer. That's
get rid
all
of
it
it.
is, really.
Yeah, just do a multi. I mean, they're doing Warzone 2. I feel like Warzone 2 is going to be like their. Right now, Warzone is what, 2 years old? Maybe a year
I think
old?
it's like 3 years old.
2 years old.
Yeah.
3 years old. Warzone
it's
2
3
should
years
be a
old.
10-year game.
If battle royales are still popular, yeah, I'm not gonna.
I'm not going to play it.
No,
either
I'm not
way,
going to
so I
play
don't
it,
really have
but people
thoughts
are.
on it.
People really like Warzone, right? Just make it
Yeah.
like this is your 10-year BR free-to-play game. Boom, here you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
make it standalone more
Yeah.
so than it already
It will
is.
never be Apex.
Well, nothing is Apex. Apex is the best
Apex
BR.
is Apex.
Oh, I could see Fortnite
Well,
being
Fortnite is
a strong argument.
a very
Yeah.
good BR, but I don't. I'm not a builder.
It's just not my style BR, but
Yeah.
it is a very good BR. It's a very well supported BR too.
Mm-hmm.
PUBG.
PUBG.
Hey,
That's an
it's
all-time
free to
classic
play on
right
The
Xbox
there.
only
now.
PUBG game I ever played,
I will
I
not
got a
be
kill
doing
and
that.
we won, and then I never played again. And I bought it when it wasn't
Attaboy.
free. Yeah.
Hey, same.
But it'll be interesting. We have Call of Duty, we have Infinity Ward, Modern Warfare 2 this year. I suspect it's instead of 1 year of support, we'll probably get 2 years of support for that with Infinity Ward, which is good. And then you also have Warzone 2.
Yeah.
So cool. We'll see what happens. And last piece of Xbox news: Bethesda is retiring its launcher and moving to Steam,
Okay. Good.
Thank God.
which makes me hope for a Game Pass on Steam because they're moving other
Mhm.
stuff to that property.
Yep. That and also stop having a launcher for just publishers.
That's never gonna. That's.
I don't think
I mean,
anyone likes it.
I have my Blizzard
No one
launcher.
likes. Yeah, no one likes it.
Launchers suck. Just don't even have launchers.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like you buy a Ubisoft or Ubisoft game, you try to
Ubisoft.
launch it off Steam.
Or EA
Shit doesn't
game,
launch,
and you gotta
just
often
opens the
launch it
door.
off of EA's launcher. It's super annoying.
Yeah, fuck Origin, man.
PlayStation news. We got the monthly games for PlayStation for March. PS5 Ghost
Shame
Runner.
on me.
We have PS4 Sonic
Cool.
Racing, PS4 Arc,
Yeah.
and PS4 and PS5 Ghost of Tsushima Legend.
Nice. Now, yeah,
That's the
That's the
Ghost of
multiplayer.
Tsushima. That's a game
Okay.
that Horizon wants to be.
You're incorrect.
I'm correct. I'm very correct.
Not at all.
Yeah.
With that said,
It's very-
Legends
Ghost
is very
Runner's
cool.
cool.
It's really fun. I still want to do the raid,
Yeah.
but that requires
Yeah.
grinding
I would like
tier
to do it.
level
I mean,
to even do it.
that's wasn't that free?
Oh, it is free. Well, it's free now. Yeah, the raid's free.
Oh, free if you have the game. Is this just
Yeah. No,
Okay.
it was a free
Okay.
update to
Yeah.
Ghost. Yeah.
Now it's completely separate.
Not a standalone thing.
I
Yep.
think doing the raid, all it takes is us just going, all right, this week all we'll play as Legends, and then we'll
Yeah,
beat the raid at the
for
end
sure.
of the week. Yeah. But then we'd have
I
to
would
stop
want to
doing
play
it
Elden Ring
probably.
instead. It's more fun.
And Apex. Yeah.
Mhm.
Other PlayStation news. So a journalist claims PlayStation's Project Spartacus, if you don't know what Spartacus is their Game Pass equivalent.
Spartacus, good TV show.
I
It's a
did
sick name.
enjoy it.
Yeah.
You're right.
A lot of,
Lot
penises,
of penises.
and the main guy, Spartacus, died of cancer,
R.I.P.
and then they brought somebody else on or something. I forget how it happened.
Yeah. They did.
Yeah.
They replaced him with someone. They recasted.
Hey, you should watch it.
Okay.
It's very
It's good.
A
A lot
lot,
of
yeah.
penises.
I
You'll like it. You'll love
Yeah.
it because there's so much penises, and not small penises. They're like
There's
big
one
dogs.
guy, giant dong.
Huge.
No,
Sorry,
Dad.
Dad.
I think I watched it with my dad.
Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dad, you should totally watch Spartacus again. So part of the news. So I got lost track.
Thinking about that giant dong.
Launch is pretty close. Sorry, fucking dongs, man. Classic games will reportedly be a major part of the PlayStation's Game Pass revival, which should be the case. Like, why is that? That shouldn't even be news, right? Like, you would expect classic games to be part of it to make it worth
I blame Nintendo for us having to clarify
it.
this.
You're not wrong.
Nintendo
Yeah.
is a special case.
Holy
You
shit, it's
can't
so
compare
bad.
But based on these reports, here's something that
Yeah.
annoys me, and it's like the most PlayStation thing to do, right? So there's having 3 tiers of pricing, right? And it goes up to a total of $16. Right
Mhm.
now, they're called Essential, Extra, and Premium. The pricing, they could be placeholders at the moment. I'm paraphrasing. But it'll be a $10, a $13, and a $16. For Premium, you don't actually get full games. You get trial versions of the full games of new releases.
Okay.
Kind of like how EA Play does
This-
trials.
I
on
didn't
their
read
new
any of
releases,
this,
same
but
thing.
Yeah, kind of like a 10-hour
literally
demo.
just copy fucking Game Pass. What are they doing?
They're doing the most PlayStation thing to do.
This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
Yes,
Yeah.
$16 a month, and you don't get to play game ones
This
at
is-
launch or day one
Yeah.
launch titles. This beer's hitting me. I
The beer's
apologize,
hitting him,
guys.
and he's thinking about that giant dong still.
Fucking strong like bull.
This is
Yeah, it's so dumb.
insanely stupid. I hope that they do something good. I hope that they turn it around and make something good, because I think Game Pass is amazing, and it would be cool to have something like that on PlayStation. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna
so
wait and see.
I'll break
I
down the
don't-
tiers a little bit more. That's reportedly. This can always change, right? Because it hasn't launched. As a shitstorm of anti-consumer talks as this comes out closer and closer to release, like this, our complaint right now of only being game trials, that may change, right? If people hear that and go like, yeah, that's totally fucked. But PlayStation does PlayStation rules. For the mid tier, the extra tier, you get downloadable game catalog, but no cloud streaming services of those games.
Make it 1 or 2 tiers, and just copy Game Pass. I'm gonna say it every single time.
And then the essential tier is basically PS Plus. Essentially, they're converting PS Plus to the essential package,
which I guess is okay. Is it all
that's
rolled
fair.
in together, or are they separate? Like, is there Game Pass Ultimate or Game Pass? Like, how?
I really don't know. It just says PS Plus. Essential is PS Plus with monthly games, just like you know it today.
That sounds like Ultimate, which is probably
no.
Is it not?
Ultimate, you get all the things.
It's literally just
Xbox Live, which is the current PS Plus now.
Yeah.
Their naming structure is too confusing. I don't know what is what. Yeah.
So PlayStation has PS Plus and PS Now. PS Now is their cloud streaming.
I never used that. Okay.
Well, it doesn't matter because PS Plus,
it's not great.
Or this Essentials tier doesn't include PS Now anyway.
Well, I don't even want that. Okay, Xbox is. Yeah.
I want to say, now it's too much, but this is better than what they have now. At least this way, it's all rolled into one package, the naming thing. Like PS Now, like if I didn't play games, I would have no fun.
I play games and I didn't know.
Yeah, it's super dumb. Yeah. PS Now is super dumb.
Yeah. PS Now is garbage. At least this way, like
you could call it Peace Now.
It's all one thing. It's not just you go on PlayStation and then there's just PS Now.
It's like when HBO launched their HBO Max and you had like HBO Plus, HBO Max, and like HBO.
Dude. What?
I'm still
when
kind
that
of
happened,
now.
Yeah,
from what I read.
So I had Hulu with the HBO add-on, and I was like, "Damn, I gotta fucking switch over to HBO Max now." I didn't realize I just used my Hulu login, and for like a month, I was just like waiting.
It was dumb.
I was like, I gotta fucking do this now. It sucks.
All right, that's all the PlayStation news. I don't know if you guys have anything else to add. It's weird. Like I said, it's the most PlayStation thing. We'll see how it turns out. We'll see what the pushback is with the community. Nintendo news. Big news launched today. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is coming later this year.
Very surprised. I feel like this is 3
Yes.
big. Is it too soon?
Yeah, because you had Acarius, Acarius, Arceus.
Which I probably will be playing it for most of the year. I'm
Pokemon Arceus or
because I do want to try to fill out the Pokedex and that. I think I'm almost done with the main story. I'm fucking juiced about this, man. It's a mainline Pokemon game.
Isn't Arceus a mainline Pokemon game?
It's a side game. Yeah, it's basically a tester for what this game is going to be, I assume, based off of what I've seen in the trailer.
What's the difference? What makes you say Arceus is not a mainline game?
I assume this will have more trainer battles, more gyms, or actual gyms, like an Elite Four.
Oh, there's no gyms in Arceus?
The gyms in Arceus are enraged Pokemon, I think they're called. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize there's gyms, like
the
actual reason why you play Pokemon.
No. So the reason, so in this one,
world.
the gyms are like
Pokemon's
monster hunter battles, kind of like where you're just like dodging attacks and throwing items.
Oh, I don't want to play Arceus.
Oh, it's fun.
All.
You should play it. You do.
Aiden, should I play Arceus?
Oh, it's fun.
I'm not going to play it, so I'd recommend not spending $60.
That game looks
it does look like trash.
Straight GameCube.
How does I haven't looked in Arceus in a while. I just remember not liking it. How does it look compared to the trailer for Scarlet Violet?
I don't think we've seen enough of Scarlet Violet, but Scarlet Violet looks
literal
better.
Game trailer.
I want to say
already.
Yeah,
it doesn't look good, but it does look.
Still doesn't look good, but it is a bit better.
Yeah.
There's more detail at the very least.
Arceus is good. You should play Arceus. It's good.
Now that I know this game is coming out,
I would probably just wait for this because it's going to be more traditional, which is like I like Arceus.
Why people play Pokemon
but it's
games?
just it does sort of feel like it's just like very open, and you're just, all right, I'm gonna go grind fucking catching some random dude right now. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like
This
Pokemon.
seems a little bit more cool.
If it's has an actual difficulty curve, I could be swayed for it, but I don't see
there's
that
good
happening.
games. Nothing's gonna be super hard.
Well,
Yeah, no, I know. I just don't want
Oh yeah,
forced EXP share.
Yeah.
You can't turn it off. You will
I
overlevel
feel like that might
everything
be
within
around
10
to stay
minutes.
because I think that's on Arceus too.
yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
how it's been trending, right?
I wish that you could turn
Yeah.
that shit off. Like, yeah, just make it
I
like
just want to toggle.
put an
That's it.
I am an adult toggle in the game.
I mean, it sounds like Pokemon as a IP is pretty much following like a Call of Duty kind of trend of annual releases just to make money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
don't blame them for it. I just wish they'd made a better product.
I'm
that's
optimistic about this one.
We'll see. Well, is it because one of the starter Pokemon is a grass
I
cat?
like the grass cat. I'm gonna choose the duck, of
The
course.
duck.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going to choose
Duck
the
with a
duck
hat.
also,
Yeah.
if I get it. But now I know this is here. I'm actually going to skip
Nope.
Arceus.
I've been talking to your wife about it, and she
Arceus.
wants to play. Yeah.
Oh, have you already?
For weeks actually.
No, I thought. Oh, I meant.
Oh no.
Scarlet
This.
Violet.
No. Not. Yeah.
Yeah. Here's an interesting tidbit. After the release, Pokemon Scarlet, Pokemon Violet will be able to link with Pokemon Home, a service that allows trainers to keep their entire Pokemon collection in one place. By linking these games with Pokemon Home, trainers will be able to have Pokemon from other region adventures alongside them in Scarlet.
Okay.
and Violet.
That's. Yeah.
I feel like people would be real upset if this wasn't a thing.
So what does that mean? Like other games?
That's been around for a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Oh,
just
has
a
it?
way
I
to
don't know.
transfer Pokemon between like different games.
So from Arceus.
I don't know if
and,
Arceus can do
what's the
it.
previous one that I did not like?
Sword and Shield. Yeah.
Sword
like,
and Shield.
Sword and
yeah.
Shield.
I don't know every game that it goes through, but it's just a way to like connect the more modern games. And
I think
Yeah.
there's a way that with enough cables, you could
you
probably
can-
transfer
you can go
from
all
like
the
a
way up,
standard
I
Game
think.
Boy all the way up to
but you
Switch
need
now.
equipment and patience. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
right.
get Violet. I'm
Last
gonna
piece
get
of
Violet.
news. Then I'll usually get whatever.
Just letting you know.
Opposite. Yeah.
Aiden.
Last piece of news: Steam Deck launched on Friday.
What?
If you're part of the first wave, you would have received an email. You have 72 hours to complete the purchase or cancel the reservation.
I don't think I got that.
None of us got the email.
I looked on Steam. I'm Q2.
I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, you are? Can you? I didn't even know you could look that up.
It's very confusing.
double
so
check.
here, let me open Steam. Hang on, connecting Steam account. Okay, so wait, what am I doing? I'm in.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm Q2
Okay, so
also.
you click Steam Deck is here, and then you scroll down, you click Steam Deck is here again, and then you can see your reservation under whatever option you chose.
Yeah, it tells you your
Yeah.
expected availability. Which Q2 is not that far around the corner.
It's
to
like
be
a month
honest.
away.
It's less than a month away.
True.
Oh, I guess a month away. End of March. Yeah, you're right. All right, so I'll read over the shipping details. Happy Lunch Day. We've seen some questions, blah, blah, blah. All the people who are in the Q1 reservation window on Steam Deck Store will receive an order by end of March. The first batch has gone out on Friday. The next batch will go out on Monday, and we'll continue to sending emails out to Q1 reservers on a weekly basis through the end of March. So the 14th, 21st, and the 28th are when those emails are going to go out. In April, we're going through the Q2Q in a similar fashion, and they're working through production schedules and have news for after Q2 buckets. So we know we're in Q2, so we'll know we'll get it in April-ish, April, March, or April, May, June. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The overall reviews I've seen on it like I watch Linus Tech Tips because I'm a general fan
Ah,
of
Charlie
that
Brown.
channel.
Nice.
Yeah, and overall, is like it has some jank, but it's pretty fucking cool.
I
Yep.
was
Which is expected
on the
for
fence
emerging
of
tech.
completing the purchase or not. I think I'm just gonna accept it and do it.
I'm gonna do it. The fact that I can play Valheim on it
Yeah.
Valheim in my bed. That's what I want.
is enough for me.
Aiden,
100%.
Aiden, let me
Kind of
tell
like
you,
I don't
you
need
gotta
it,
come
but
check
like
out.
it's gonna be worth
With
it.
the amount of
shit.
indie games I play, it'll be worth it.
I don't know if I've heard anyone talk about it. I would assume mod support's gonna be basically standard
It's
on
essentially
it.
a PC.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's. I just need to make sure because literally the only reason I want is playing indie games with mods.
Yeah.
Basically, better Switch. That's
Essentially,
what I want.
yeah. At least, and even the VoIP works through Steam on it. Linus Tech Tip did a test with it, and they said VoIP works fine,
Cool.
which is already better than
Hey
the
man,
Switch.
Nintendo VoIP works on
Yeah.
at least.
And if you want, you can actually install Discord on it.
Oh, on the Steam Deck. I thought you were talking
So,
about
yeah,
the
install
Switch. I was
Discord.
like, oh,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Okay,
No.
that doesn't sound.
Yeah. So I'm probably gonna claim it regardless.
Remind me again, which tier? I did middle tier.
I did middle tier. Yeah.
Okay.
Middle tier.
And also Elden Ring plays on.
I don't
don't
have
have
PC
PC
version.
version,
I
but it
do
does.
not want to play that
It's
game
there.
handheld. I feel like it's better on a big screen.
That's fair.
But that's cool. It's
Yeah,
very
but,
cool that it works on it.
I'd agree.
Yeah. There's it from what I read in some of the tech testing and stress testing, like it runs surprisingly well. Don't expect like 60 frames at high graphics.
Well, I'm not getting that
right?
on
It's a handheld.
Xbox X.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways. Yeah.
Right. It's a handheld. Oh, I'm just in general for AAA games. But you within the device, you can set it to hard cap to 30 frames per second, so you can have a lot of games will be a steady 30 FPS.
We'll be playing this for smaller games.
Yeah. Like it's kind of weird that if you want to play a AAA game to play it on that.
Unless if you're like traveling and you want to.
Sure.
Yeah, I understand it for traveling. That's
but
about
for
it.
general use, I think you're looking at it's definitely an indie game. Platform.
I'd agree, and yet also the top 3 sellers right now on the store page are Elden Ring,
Hitman, I
Hitman
think,
3,
is a
and
good
God
one.
of War. So
I'll be honest. Yeah.
Hitman kind of fits.
I feel like they might just be throwing those on there because they're just
it
top
fits by
sellers
far the
right
best
now.
out of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Valve won't increase the prices for the Steam Deck, but they might look into higher end versions of it. CEO told IGN that Valve
That's
has
cool.
no plans to increase the price of any of the original configurations. But they the top end version, the 650 one, the high end version, outsold the entry level, which they were surprised by.
The entry level, I
So
feel like
it's
sucked,
showing there's
right?
demand for even a higher.
Yeah, no, I can understand how that happened looking at the entry level.
I mean that just hard drive space alone on the entry level.
that was the old.
But apparently the boot times, even with the SD cards, is surprisingly quick.
Mm-hmm.
Games on the SD cards.
Yeah, Valve surprises me with how they're actually kind of solid at making machines.
As solid as they are, I can't wait until they abandon this after 1 year.
I don't think so. I think this
hope
is going to
not,
be
but
this is
it
going to be
seems
their
like-
thing. Because it's a whole niche market that no one's
Niche.
doing right now. Well, niche.
You're a niche.
I think there's a whole market for this that no one's really attacking well, and they have a player or a user base with Steam that no one has. So why not?
They have the fucking sickest game store by far. They have some weird shit. Hang on, let me look at.
Yeah.
100% weird shit.
Oh man, I really wish I remembered what I would.
But it looks like they've been working really closely with AMD on the APUs and stuff like that. So I suspect there will be a high-end version as hardware gets better and better. they'll just roll out new variations of it.
I
So
will probably wait, see how much I play the regular one, but I could easily see myself going higher end.
that's a good. I mean, that's a good way to look at
Yeah,
it. I
the
mean, I'm
only
playing a
thing
lot
that-
of indie games where you don't need a higher end.
Yeah, but if it's
Right.
ends up being really good for like AAA games, then fuck it.
Yeah, but I mean, I play most of my AAA games on console on my
Yes,
Xbox.
same.
Right, so we'll see. Like I got Elden Ring on Xbox because my PS5 is pretty much just an exclusive device.
I got it on Xbox, and I
If I'm
told
gonna
my
play a
brother to get it on
multiplat, I'm gonna do it
Xbox,
on
and
Xbox.
he got it on PlayStation.
Well, he actually told us.
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
PlayStations
he
are.
told us that he was going to get PS5 prior to us buying
Yeah, he
buying
did.
it.
Yeah,
But then I told him that I'm getting it on Xbox, and I was
yeah,
After he already
yes.
pre-ordered
After
it.
I
gotta-
had
you gotta
already
cancel the
purchased
pre-order.
it
I-
a week ago.
I purchased it physical, and then I canceled that,
Interesting.
and I bought it digital. So it's possible. It is possible to cancel a pre-order, Aiden.
Attaboy.
To be fair, you were afraid you weren't going to like it, so you wanted an ability
True.
to return it on physical.
And then I wanted to play it at 9 p.m. at lunch,
at launch
or whatever. So I switched it.
Yeah.
Which I'm glad I did. A lot of fun.
I mean, the news hype cycle made me pre-order.
Yeah.
Like
I
pre-order it,
was not
'cause
gonna
I
get
wasn't
it
even going
because
to.
I knew I didn't like those games, and then I saw all the reviews and watched like 15 minutes of just somebody going around on Twitch. I was like, "Fuck, this looks really cool," and I bought it, and it is cool.
It is cool. All right, that is the news. You guys have anything else to add?
I'm better than my brother at Elden Ring. Just a fact.
Who knew?
A fact.
Actually, untrue.
And Apex, Elden
Aiden
Ring,
played
a lot
Apex
of
with me
stuff.
this week.
Weird.
Aiden played Apex with me this week.
Beat
And
Godric. Yeah.
Aiden, okay, the last thing, Aiden, tell Faulkner about how I fucked that team up yesterday. Holy fuck. Tell him. Yeah. Aiden
I
sucks.
just had a terrible time
I
playing, but Dylan
fucking
did fantastic.
Demolished a team and won us a game. First try.
Remember how Aiden
Yeah.
wasn't that bad at that game?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently need to
Um,
play regularly to stay good.
It's not an easy
Faulkner.
game. So
What did I had the Hemlock and what was my other gun? Do you remember? The Prowler? Hemlock Prowler?
I think it was
Yeah. Hemlock Prowler,
yeah, it
Burst
was
Fire,
Prowler. Yeah.
demolished this team. We were just playing duos, but it was 2-on-1. They both
Yeah.
had red armor, and I had height. I got height because I was Horizon, I think. I fucked him up. Real good.
real good.
He got
Yeah, I
0
got zero
kills,
kills.
and I revived him.
Did like 800
Did
damage
you
still,
play
so it's
Octane?
fine.
Oh,
Hey, did you
Yeah.
see the Octane skin in the store?
It's really cool.
Octane. It's really fucking cool.
yeah.
I
Oh, you
didn't
should
want
buy
to
it
play
so
that
you
game
feel
to
guilty
this.
and you can play with
And
us.
the gun that it comes with, the gun skin,
Yeah.
also really fucking cool.
He's the best.
We had a
character, so
bug
it makes
yesterday
sense.
where Aiden tried to choose Mad Maggie without having her unlocked.
Yeah.
It let him choose her,
Let
and
me
then
choose.
it made both of us be different characters than we chose.
Aiden, you should play with us more often. It was
I turn on
it
my
was a good
Xbox
time
sometimes.
when we used to all play together.
Yeah.
And murder.
It was
Faulkner and I have
pretty
been
cute.
also doing very good.
I mean, Dylan
Yeah.
and I are doing a really good job. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down to be carried.
30-30 is still great. FYI.
Actually, it got a buff. Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Since you've
Never
been
wasn't
gone,
great.
the 30-30 has
best gun in
gotten
the
a
game.
buff.
I've been feeling the hemlock.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Flatline,
I've been feeling
Gone.
the hemlock.
sort of. Yeah.
Well, flatline's gone pretty much. Yeah. So
Oh, it's dead to me.
All
I
right,
just learned it was gone.
this
so,
is over.
You know.
Fuck you guys.
all right, that's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Share with your friends. And
Oh.
bye.